Hey students, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting you guys aren't using Geogebra as much as we are in the classroom. So let me go over the Friday activity with you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into modules. I'm going to go through all of these so you'll be able to do them. We want to go down to the Friday, September 4th activity. We'll click it open. And there are three pieces to this activity. There is a translation where we move the image up and over. There is a reflection where we just reflect the image, and there is a rotation where we rotate the image. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my screen and I'm going to go ahead and get it centered. Then I'm going to zoom way out so that I can see everything that I need. If you notice, in between all of the numbers, there are 5 lines. So this means this is -6, -5, -4, -3, -2. So in this first one, once we have our screen done, it says translate the image 6 units to the right and 5 units up. So we're going to go to our Tools menu. We want to go down to this More button, and we want to use the More button on all 3 of these. So we're going to click More, and then we're going to go down to this section called Transform. Because we're talking about transformations, this is the section that we're using in GeoGebra. So we're translating this image. Notice it says translate. Here is translate also. So go ahead and click on the translate. It says select the object to translate and then the vector. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on Spidey. Then we're going to click on either of the points. It doesn't really matter. Oops, I think I got the point instead of Spidey. Let me go back and undo that because I got to make sure Spidey is clicked so that it's the whole image. And then we're going to click a point. And then if you just don't push it down and hold it, but just draw it away, and you can see this vector moving, this line with the arrow. It says we're going to go 6 lines to the right. So there's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines, and 6 lines. Then it says to go 5 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just click on it, and Spidey has moved. We've made a copy. We have our pre-image and we have our image. Image is always the copy of the pre-image. Okay, so that one's done. Don't take a picture of it yet. Let's go to the second one. So the second one, we're going to do the same thing. Kind of move the screen, then home center it, and then go out. Zoom out a couple of times so that you're counting by 5s again. -9, 8, 7, so on and so forth. This one says reflect over the x-axis, then reflect over the y-axis. So I'm going to move this just a little bit so that I can kind of see where it's at. So now that I've got it in the middle, I'm going to click on this tool button again. I'm going to go down to More, and I'm going to go down to the Transform. Transformations, what we're talking about. It says to reflect about a line. So it says click on that, highlight it. It says reflect about the line, select the object to reflect, then select the line of reflection. This is the y-axis. Y goes up and down, x goes left and right. So we're going to click on Spidey. Then we're going to reflect over the x-axis first. So then we just click on the line. There's Spidey. He's upside down. That's okay, because that's what we want. That's a reflection. If you ever look in a mirror, you'll notice that it's an exact mirror duplicate of you. We're going to stay here now, and we're going to click on Spidey again. And then we're going to reflect him over the y-axis. Notice, he's the same distance from the mirror on both lines. So now part 2 is completed. Part 3, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to click on it, kind of move it. We want to center it. Then we want to zoom out. Let me get the whole screen in here. We want to zoom out so that our lines are the same way. So we have 10s and 5s. Everything's counting by 5s. So we have Spidey here. It says rotate the image 90 degrees clockwise. So we're going to go to our tools and we're going to use the origin or point C in this case because I've given it to you. That's the point we're going to go around. So we're going to go to our tools. We're going to go to more. And we're going to go to transform again. We'll use this kind of regularly. You've seen it in some of your activities. Not to this extent, but close. So we're going to choose rotate around the point. So here we go. We're going to click on it. It says select on the object to rotate and the center point, then enter the angle. So here we go. We're going to click on Spidey. We're going to click on C, and this box is going to pop open. We're going to change that to 90. We're going to leave it counterclockwise, and then we're going to click OK. As you can see, we'll move him out in the middle a little bit. Let's get our finger, our move. So we have it moved. Okay, so we've done all three activities now. We have 1, 2, and 3. So what you want to do now is you want to go up. You'll have buttons up. These dots are at the top of yours also. Click on those dots, and you want to zoom in to about 60, 75, 65%. And on all three of those images are going to show up. So now we're going to go ahead and print. You can do two things. You can do a screen capture, which is Control Shift, and then there's a window with a bar. That's for a screen capture or print screen. Or most of you will have, so let's just go with that. We're going to go print screen. I'm going to choose the area that I want to choose. Mine doesn't do it like yours will. Let's see, Control Shift, boom. Anyway, it's Control Shift and then a little button along the top row that's got a square and a line next to it. Then what you do is you just highlight the area that you want to copy. So we'll just take and drag and drop, drag and get all of these images, and then release it, and it takes a copy and it saves it in your files, in your images. Once you're done with that, then you're going to go back up here. Let's see. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit, back out a little bit. So now we have it. And you'll have a submit button. Click the submit button, upload a file, go ahead and find that image that you just took, and then submit it. And you have completed the activity.